boxy white Land Cruiser with a rhubarb and caked on red mud up the sides. Jared's dad's the chief financial officer of a mining company on St. George's Terrace. He goes off-roading once a year and keeps the car unwashed to look like he's a real rough and tough Aussie bloke. Jared's not a lot different to his dad. By the time I get to the verge, he's jumped out of the troopy and is poking around under the bonnet with the engine still running. "Isn't that dangerous?" I say. Jared's wearing cobalt blue wraparound sunnies. His nose is covered in white zinc. He doesn't look my way, but smirks in response, like he's a regular guest on Top Gear or something. "Not if you know what you're doing, bud." The troopy doesn't have rear side doors. "How do I get in?" I ask. "Climb over the front seats?" "There's a little kiddie seat at the front if you want to sit between me and Val," Jared says. "If that was my kid, I would have had a fucking abortion," the rich voice of Valentina Velasquez calls through the window. "Kidding." "Hi, Leonardo." Like hell she's kidding. "Doors at the back, mate," Jared says. The duh is implied by his tone. He slams the bonnet shut. I'm not convinced he was actually doing anything to the engine. "Jeez," he looks me up and down. "What'd you come as?" "Just got some new gear," I mumble. I was dux of our school this year, but Jared always talks to me like he's the genius offspring of Elon Musk and I'm as dumb as one of those driverless cars that crashes and kills all its passengers. He got a D in English once because he wrote a whole essay about the movie of World War Z instead of the book. The best part was when he compared Brad Pitt's character in the film to Brad Pitt's character in Ocean's 11. Give the man a medal. I get in the back of the troopy. It's old, with ripped vinyl seats the colour of sand. It smells of dirt and motor oil and stale cigarette smoke. Everyone else has piled their shit up on the back seats and in the middle of the cab, so I have to climb over eskies and pillows and backpacks and beach towels and a couple of boogie boards. Just when I think I'm in, something hooks around my ankle and I stack it, throwing my hands out as I lunge forward, grabbing something to break my fall. That something happens to be Kaiya Sato. Once I've steadied myself, I realise my hands are gripping her bare knees. I glance up to see her dark eyes piercing my dignity. "You can get off me now," she says. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I tripped over something." I look down at my ankle. It's tangled in an overlong seatbelt, the thing designed to protect us from accidents. Friggin' irony. "Just get off." I straighten up. There are 2 seats free and one of them's right next to Kaiya, so I back into the other seat beside Mason Shaw. "As coordinated as ever, eh, Leo?" Mason says as I buckle in my seatbelt. "It's Leonardo," I say. Mason raises an eyebrow and squeezes my thigh. "Look at these anorexic quads, bro. No muscle on ya. No wonder you stacked it. Can't hold your body weight." There's a good chance me tripping had nothing to do with the weak quadriceps and everything to do with Mason planting the seatbelt there. He's the kind of lunk who makes Jared look intelligent. He spent most of high school pushing people over or jumping off limestone ledges or carving dicks into wooden desks. I'm annoyed I'm stuck next to Mason. I would have preferred to sit with Kaiya, since she's pretty much the only person in the car who doesn't actively hate me, although I might have changed that by accidentally groping her knees. The worst part is, because the back seats and the troopy face inwards, I'm sitting directly opposite her. I don't want to make eye contact. Instead, I look down at my skinny legs poking out of the baggy walk shorts, at my leg hairs. Mason's right. I look like a stick figure, especially next to his gorilla thighs straining against his light blue footy shorts. Based on legs alone, you'd guess Mason was a beefy 25-year-old rugby player and I was a 15-year-old prisoner of war. Jared jumps in the troopy, slams his door and starts the engine. We're not even out of the driveway when Valentina turns round, nudging Kaiya. They both laugh. "Leonardo, hun," Valentina says. She waves her hand in the general direction of my body. "What's happened here? You look like City Beach threw up all over you." "And then a speedway," Kaiya adds. They all laugh. My face throbs with heat like there's a